What is going on, everybody? It is Krieg, and I'm back with a first really haul-esque video I've done in a long time, um, especially with the item I'm about to show you, or the items I'm about to show you. I had been, for a while now, I haven't been buying as much. I've been selling a lot more than I bought, and occasionally I add a little bit here and there. But things seem to be aligning properly right now, so I decided it's okay. I can pick up a few things I otherwise might not have. And in the past, say, month or so, I have added 7 new signed pops to my collection. I hadn't picked up a signed pop. I probably picked up one signed pop in, I don't know, I'd say the calendar year so far. And that was a random ET signed pop I got on OC Celebrities Whatnot. I just happened to see, and it was very, very affordable, so I bought it. I think it was like 30 some odd bucks, but signed by the guy, the ET guy. So that's cool to have, I suppose. But there's definitely tons I've sort of looked at and never got to. You know, there's definitely some pops that I'd like to get that I talk myself out of because I'll go for the horror ones. So, like, as much as I'd love the Doc Holliday, Val Kilmer, I'm good there, with a couple of exceptions. If something's cheap, affordable enough, I'll add it. Or maybe pop culture leaning, a little scary, I'll add it too. But anyway, I got 7 new additions. 2 of them, and you could maybe argue the 2 best aren't here yet. One actually gets here later today, the other gets here next week. But that doesn't mean a couple of these I'm not coming with some quality hits. The first one I'm going to show you is not the horror one, but some of you might know I am a comic stand-up comedian. And as such, I try to pick up some of the comic pops that I see when they have them. You know, they really only did the 3. I mean, unless you count the dozens of variants of Gabriel and Garcias. But I have him, I have Jeff Dunham, and I'll get Joe Coy if I can pick it up cheap enough. Joe Coy's funny. Clean, but funny. This next person, I used to think she was hysterical back in the day. I saw her play in the city, Jesus is Magic. Great, very funny comedian. He had the show on Comedy Central. So, but this isn't her. This isn't of her as a person, because they didn't make a comedian pop for her. But it is of her character in Wreck-It Ralph. So we have a Sarah Silverman signed pop, which is very cool. And these will all be put in pop protectors and stacked with my others. One day I'll go through the whole collection. I think I have a pretty decent haul. I know there's a couple of YouTubers that go back and forth on it. I definitely think it could be fun if in the beginning of the year we all get into see what grows the most or something. But anyway, this next one, this is the comic version of this character. But I actually like this better than if I was to get, I don't even know if they make the other one, like of her TV show. But this is Melissa Joan Hart. Best wishes, Melissa Joan Hart of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Very, very neat. And then the next one, non-horror. Again, I promise after this everything will be horror. The next 2 will be horror. But this one is, it's just one. I got this literally for $42. So for $42, I tried to get a bunch of other times. It went like 70, 80, whatever, back in the day. So, yay. We got a Daniel Stern from Home Alone. Very neat. So, that is those 3. The next 2 are definitely the bigger ones because they are customs. I like to think I have a pretty healthy custom collection. I don't know. I definitely have double digits. I don't know what that number translates to. Unfortunately, these are ones I just took out of the box, so you gotta give me a second. So, first one, and I have, by the way, to go along with this one and the next one I'm going to show you, I do have also a Skeet Ulrich custom Scream Pop as well. But here we have Follow the Rules, signed by Jamie Kennedy. And this is a custom pop. Very, very cool. And the last one, you probably guessed 1 or 2 people, since I said Skeet Ulrich Scream and custom pops. But this next one is Matthew Lillard. And it's not, I don't know if I ever see myself getting the Nev Campbell one. One, because I have a Nev Campbell in the craft, and with very few exceptions, I mean, I have a Derek Mia as Jason, a Derek Mia Swamp Thing, but that is the only exception I have of multiple pops of somebody signed. So I don't know if I'd get it unless, in a trade or something. But we have Matthew Lillard, Stu Maka. So again, these are all customs. And the one thing I worry about, and I don't really worry about, it doesn't keep me up late at night, but is what happens if they actually make the real screen pops? Do the customs take a hit then, or they're like, oh, that's bootleg, or it's still a matter of other customs? Because sometimes you see that. If you look at some of the big custom figure companies who I love, the Pennywise and Candyman figures, for example, that Modern made back in the day, used to sell for a ton. They still sell well, but once NECA made the cloth retro ones, not as much. So that's a little bit of a be on the lookout or spoiler. Try to buy, and that's what I do have a bunch of. Try to buy distinctive dummy figures or evil entity figures or freaky figures who I just got amazing figurines from them. I'm the 6. I'm not going to show you in case I do a video on it at one point. But try to get characters that haven't been done yet. Or ones that NECA will never touch. Because eventually, if the other ones are out there, just my 2 cents. But that said, if you stayed with me, you read the thumbnail, you saw what was going on. Since I am going to try to do more videos, I'm definitely planning. Goal is to do a horror movie a day throughout October and do a quick 3-4 minute blurb on it. I want to do a contest because I do appreciate. I actually have had a bunch of people over the past several months. Hey, when are you going to do no video? Stuff like that. And I know I am I am a very, very small YouTuber. Insert funny comment here, I guess. Perspective, I suppose. But I do appreciate that. So for that, this is open to everyone, especially now that I use pirate ship for things, and that just makes my life a lot easier. So it is a challenge, if you will, because you don't got to do a video or anything. You do got to be a subscriber, so I will look at that. But in the comments below, I have 2 questions, and you answer the question, and you win the prize. So first answer will win the prize. However, I'm not going to stop it immediately. I'll leave it open. So if multiple people answer correctly, the first person will get the prize I'm holding in my hand right now. Don't worry, you'll see. And anyone else, I have other stuff I can give you. But the grand prize for this, if you saw my last video, will also be a Matthew Lillard autograph. So this is a Beckett certified 13 Ghost Matthew Lillard 8x10. So you put the answer to the question I'm going to give you down in the comments. The first person who gets the answer right, they will ultimately win it. I'm not going to say anything though until, what is today's date? Today is the 22nd. I will not say anything until, I will stop it, I should say, either the 31st of September, so at midnight, or if there's no winner, I'll just keep it open until someone actually gets it right, and then that answer would end it. Okay, so here's the question. It's simple enough because those of you who have watched my videos, you've heard me say these things numerous times. 2 questions. In horror, who is my favorite male protagonist? Who is my favorite female protagonist? That's simple. Favorite male, favorite female protagonist in a horror movie. That said, thanks for checking my video. I appreciate it. We're getting back up to a little lengthy again. I know it's almost 9 minutes, so I'll stop now. But I will catch you next time. Peace.